are underway in this AFC wildcard game. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
On the set.
Line 51.
Recon, 132 fighter. Get it.
Now a first carry for Lamar Miller. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's 2nd down.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Let's go, let's go.
Ready.
On 2nd down, here's Locke. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw. Because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Nixon. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
And he'll get it down here to the 43.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
They'll set up a throw. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Gun now on 3rd down. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Oh, he's going to let this go for the... And this is caught. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. O.J. Howard, 34 yards as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. On for the point after is Randy Bullock. And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals.
Makes the score Bengals 7, Bills nothing. Randy Bullock can kick off for Cincinnati.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This is taken at the 3. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defensive end, Danielle Hunter, drops him.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. To throw it is Locke. And he's able to find Diggs. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Check three, check three.
He's 61. Matchbox lights.
First and
Go,
10
go.
at the 44-yard line.
Get it.
Block now on first down. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Right there on the coverage was the safety, Jesse Bates. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to the air on second down. It's Locke. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Calais Campbell. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Ready. 18 Gator. 5.
Switch.
On 3rd and long, it's Locke. It's complete to Diggs. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
60 out more.
They begin with a run by Mixon. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. 2nd and 13. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. Oh, it's intercepted. He's trying to give it to Ridley. He's picked off at his own 47. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw, a free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
Hauschka adds the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Ready, ready.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run.
Mixon gets the nod to start the drive. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
On second down now, Mixon. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. These two teams all tied after one.
We got this.
70, Indy.
Check 43.
On first down, Mixon. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe. On second down, Mixon. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. On second down now, Mixon. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Let's go, defense. Get out the field, defense. Check.
They'll set up to throw. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. This is caught. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Calvin Ridley, 38 yards. And the Bengals have taken the lead. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed, aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit. Like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Watch out.
Here's Locke to throw. His throw incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target. And it's 3rd and short. They tried the throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
You draw Corker.
Check safety. Bang.
They'll try to run for it with Miller. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process. On first down, Locke.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
25 yards that time. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Locke. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Danielle Hunter able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Rock it. Hey, Alpha. Hit it.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Locke. Going up top for Miller. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
On 2nd down, Mixon. And that won't buy him much room. Just a 1-yard gain to the 5. The Bengals on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down. Back to throw now on first down. He's going to fire this thing deep right side. He's got a man, complete. 33 yards that time. Well, that certainly changes things.
Yeah, I think the thought process is they take this lead into the locker room, run something simple here and run the clock out. Instead, they get the big play. Now they have a chance to increase what they've done in the first half.
A throw down the field, caught by his running back. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. He'll look to throw. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. They'll drop the throw. Nowhere to turn here. He's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Jerry Hughes drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Now back to throw. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Bills are going to get the football back. So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37.
Hey, Haywood.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And Diggs has it. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Lock now. 5 out of 10, 50% throwing it. Not so hot, but he does have a first down. A final shot before half for Locke. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you turned that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. He'll drop to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Trent Murphy drops him for a loss of 14 yards, and it also brings up 4th down. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And certainly not the greatest of punts there. This will get out of bounds right at their own 40-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they...
And now nothing but green ahead of him. 20, 10, and all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Devin Singletary, 60 yards, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the...
And the ball is knocked out. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave them with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
3rd down.
Great. Hey, dude. 4 down.
Back to throw here. He finds his running back, Mixon. A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run here with Mixon. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. They're going to look to throw. Dancing to his left. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Mixon trying to punch it in. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it. And he bowls his way into the end zone for a Bengal touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. A 1-yard run on 1st down, another one on 2nd. It might not do much for the yards per carry average, but it gets them 6 points.
And at contract time, you want to show touchdowns scored way more than you want to show yards per carry.
This fielded at the 2. Then he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Ready?
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They begin with a run by Miller. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Lock to throw on 2nd down. They'll find Miller. That's complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down.
Ready? 10-2, sir. Hey, Charlie.
Who that? Who that?
Mike, 55. Right there in the middle. Ready, ready?
From the gun on 3rd down, Locke. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. William Jackson with a pick. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's got Green. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD.
We got 6.
A.J. Green, 52 yards. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. Bullock good on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
Bills 13.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This fielded at the 2. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Let's go.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
I got you, son. I got you.
Try to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Daniil Hunter getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Miller. 15 yards there on the play as they try to chip away at this 15-point deficit.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brian Burns able to get him down for a loss of 11, and it brings up 4th down. Back now in Buffalo. The Bills have the football, but they trail here as we begin quarter number 4. The Bills send the punter out as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt.
Watch that end. Tight end right. Tight end's right. Hey, 4 down. 4 down.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Trevor Williams with a pick. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
Let's get in there. Let's get in there now. Wide. Give me. Sam up. Tighten up. Hey, wahoo!
They'll run on first down with Singletary. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Clock now to throw. And incomplete here. So a little razzle-dazzle on that one, but they couldn't hook up, and it's 3rd down. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot.
He gets a good chunk of yards there, 8 all told, but they're still looking at a 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Lock going to go on 4th down. And it's caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. From 19 yards away, as they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score. Hauschka with the extra point, as this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This is taken at the 3. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Man, if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
2nd and 5. He's going to air it out deep for Green. It got his man complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A.J. Green, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Hey.
Check 55, Mike.
Yes.
Rabbit.
Fight.
Now Locke throwing on 2nd down. He's going to loft one, and the defense loses him. It's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Andy Isabella, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. As they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score. And now in a 9-point game, they'll still just need to go for 1 here. As this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. Now to send this one away following the score. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football. Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on 1st down, then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he's got a 1st down as a tackle made at the Bills' 43. This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the 2nd half. Not bad. 1st and 10. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. They'll look to throw. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play action sack. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? He'll look to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over. Now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Hey, Jet.
Mike 55, Mike 55. Switch.
Ready?
They'll run it again with Miller. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down.
It's now third down and 4.
Hey!
Back to throw. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short.
Bravo!
It's fourth down.
Mike 55. Fire!
Lock to throw for it on fourth. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. They find some open field here. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. We know that the rookie's going to go to a top target like that often. That time, though, maybe a little telegraphed.
And that's not unusual because you do tend to lock in on one of your better players. And when under duress, when in doubt, you're going to throw the ball in his direction because oftentimes you could be wrong, but that receiver will make you right. But it won't happen every time. Good defenders know this, and they get attracted to the football.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Now he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it. And while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Now Bullock to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 15 now.
The score, Bengals 42, Bills 27.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with a clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope. No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. And now in a 9-point game, they'll still just need to go for one here. And it's good, so that will get them back within one score.
Makes the score Bengals 42, Bills 34.
So the onside kick will come with 17 seconds to play. And this is going to be recovered by the Bengals hands team. And they're going to hang on and win this game. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
They go play action here on first down. He's going to air it out deep for... And this is caught. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now, there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
And, yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty would do for them?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Extra point up and good by Bullock. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. So this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Dante Jackson picks it, and he's going to go down as time has now run out on this game. They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that, being able to put the big check marks up in the locker room, right? Yeah, get to the wild card game, check, got that done. Win a wild card game, big check. Now you've got to go ahead and set your sights higher. There is a bigger prize out there, and they still have an opportunity.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long from Buffalo.